Hello lovelies, it's Sarcasm the Sickness. October 15th was my birthday. I forgot to make a video, like, talking about that, and I'm sorry. But hey, that happened. I'm 23 now. Oh my goodness. So like, a lot of people said happy birthday on Twitter, so thank you all, and to those of you who didn't know it was my birthday and are like, oh my god, I'm so sorry I didn't say it to you, don't worry about it, you're fine, it's cool. There's like 25 PokeTuber birthdays in October, and like, I didn't say happy birthday to any of them because I missed the first person, and I found out like 2 days later, and I was like crap, like, what do I do now? Like, do I just not say happy birthday to that person and then say happy birthday to everybody else? And I was like, no, I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna pretend I don't notice anybody's birthdays, and I feel really bad about it because they all said happy birthday to me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I pretended not to notice your birthday 2 days ago or something, so whatever, it's fine, don't worry about it or whatever. Look, I got a square balloon! Pedro's parents were very, very nice. They got me this square balloon that says happy birthday. This is the coolest thing ever. Look at this thing. It's a freaking cube. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I love this. I love this so much. I love Square Balloon. Square Balloon is my friend now. And obviously, you know, this very appropriate cat card. I didn't realize I kind of forgot how shrill it is. Oh my gosh, it's like meow meow. I was like, oh god, please don't. I forgot how obnoxious it is. It's like the best / worst birthday card ever. I love it. It's perfect. And they wrote some very, very nice things inside, and it warms my heart, dude. It warms my little heart. But hey, so you're probably sitting there like, okay, so you definitely didn't just make this announcement video to talk about your birthday. Like, I'm assuming you've read the title and you see that it is an announcement video, like an update, whatever. It'll probably be announcement, not update. Updated sounds weird because this is not really an update. This is like a hardcore, like, decisions have been made announcement. Oh, you can see my green screen in the back there. That's kind of nice, huh? I'm not gonna put anything on it, but that's what it looks like normally. It's awesome. It works. It functions. But yeah, this is an announcement video, and I am not here to announce, hey, look at my square balloon, hey, look at my cat card, hey, look at my green screen, hey, look at my new haircut, which, by the way, is freaking awesome. I'm so glad to get my haircut, finally. But yeah, so, big decisions have been made. First of all, thank you all for being here and watching this video. Thank you for enjoying my channel, for those of you who do, and those of you who are just here because they saw the words announcement video and wanted to see what I was complaining about this time. Thank you for joining me regardless. I do that too sometimes, where I don't watch anybody's videos and all of a sudden they have an announcement, I'm like, I am interested for some reason, you know? So yeah, just thanks for being here, thanks for watching, and I'm just gonna get right down to it. I am closing this channel. Not right now, though. I wanna preface, I wanna make a big statement right now. The Artlocke will be finished. The Artlocke will continue until I either lose, or, you know, I make it to the end and beat the Elite Four, beat the champion, and revel in my amazingness or whatever. The Artlocke is going to continue. This is something I've been wanting to do for a very long time. This decision will not change that. I am not letting that just disappear. But I will be closing the channel after that, I guess. And if EXPNU PU starts up relatively soon, which it should be, it really should be, I will not close the channel that's it. Okay, basically, I will not close the channel until the Artlocke and EXPNU PU are both completed, like, both done, alright? But after that, you can probably not expect there to be anything on this channel anymore. I'm not gonna, okay, when I say close the channel, I mean I'm gonna stop uploading to it. I'm not going to close the channel because there's a lot of stuff on here that I'm very proud of. I'm very proud of my Pokemon Art Academy LP. I'm very proud of all my skill links. And the previous, like, before Skill Link was created, there was, you know, just like a regular speed art series. I'm proud of that too. I don't want to get rid of all that. Because biggest thing is they were very important, and like, there were things said in those Artlocks, wow. There are things said in those skill links and those speed art videos that a lot of people kind of vibed with, I guess, and like a lot of people were like, wow, like, I'm really glad you said this because this was very important for me to hear. And same thing with Speak No Evil. I don't want to close the channel because I don't want to take that away from somebody who might need to hear that, somebody who might be like, you know, like if you have like a friend, it's like, hey, I've been really sad lately. I don't really know, how to feel about this or what to do about this. And it's like, hey, there's this YouTuber who talked about depression on one of her videos. Here, let me show you. Like, you can still do that if you wanted to, or if you personally need to go back and listen to something because you're like, oh, what did she say, or whatever. If for some reason you want to go back and watch any of my videos, they will still be here. This channel will still exist, technically, but it will be dead. There will be no uploads to it. You can still subscribe to it. You can still be subscribed to it if you want to, but it's not going to have anything on it. The only time it may have something on it if I'm specifically announcing something regarding Pokemon, or if for some reason, no, there's gonna be nothing on here. Like I said, unless I have something to announce regarding Pokemon, but there's really not gonna be much on here. What I was going to say that might also be on here is actually not true, because where I would put these videos that I'm talking about right now, which is like other gaming, because like I love games. Alright, I love games. I love to play games. I love to talk about games. I love to watch people play games, although I haven't done that in a while, but I love it. I love gaming. And there will be a place for that, for me to play games and do that, and that is going to be Ship Wrekt. It already exists. I'm gonna put the link. There's gonna be like an annotation, like right. Oh wait, where am I? There we. Whatever. Right here, there's gonna be a freaking annotation that'll take you to the Ship Wrekt channel. It already exists. We've already got 2 LPs going up on there. Because things have been so rough regarding like actually like having money to be able to buy food and eat and stuff. There hasn't been any uploads up there lately because we have been working our butts off to try to make enough money to actually live like human beings. But it'll pick back up again, okay? Don't worry about that. That is something that Pedro and I are both very dedicated to. That's something we really, really want to do. Right now, the 2 LPs on it are Pokemon. Do not expect that to continue. Expect Ship Wrekt to be whatever the frickle frackle we want to play. Like, it's gonna be everything, alright? And I have plans for, like, there are certain games that I've talked to Pedro about that I want to play either with him, or like he watches me play, or maybe like I'm like I'll just shove a game at him and be like, you need to play this game, and he'll be like, okay, I guess, so there's gonna be other games, and Pedro's talked to me about games that he wants to play on the channel, so it's gonna be just whatever the heck comes to mind. It's gonna be all around gaming, alright? So do not expect it to be Pokemon. If you want it to only be Pokemon, please do not subscribe. If you only want to see Pokemon stuff, maybe subscribe and then unsubscribe when the 2 Pokemon LPs are done. So don't subscribe if you're only expecting it to be Pokemon. If you only want to see Pokemon stuff, please do not subscribe to Ship Wrekt, because that's not what's gonna be there. It's not gonna be just Pokemon. Just because it's just Pokemon right now doesn't mean it's what it's just Pokemon to kind of transition us into making it an all-around gaming channel. But if you only want to see Pokemon content, you're only gonna hurt our channel and just honestly kind of waste your own time by subscribing to us. So I mean, I can't tell you what to do and what not to do, but if you only want to watch Pokemon stuff, you're just not gonna have a good time there. You're not gonna watch the videos because it's not gonna be only Pokemon. Right now it is, but in the future it will not be. So it's kind of just like, it's just a warning, and it's just a little bit of like please don't subscribe if you only want to subscribe just to give support, because subscribing and then not watching the videos only hurts a YouTuber, because then you sit there and you've got like me right now. I'm almost at 2,300 subscribers, and I upload an art video, which is, my passion. It's the biggest thing I want to do, and I get 85 views, and I'm like, cool, so where's the 2,300 people? And I know that not all 2,300 people are going to watch a video. That's just, it doesn't make sense, okay? That's not gonna happen. But a YouTuber usually aims for 10%. So 10% of all of my viewers, hopefully, will be active viewers that actually want to watch the things that I'm producing. Which is still even a sad number. That's basically saying like 90% of the people who subscribe to my channel will never watch a video, or will only watch like one certain kind of video, and then like another 10% will watch a different kind of video. It's wild, and it's weird for me to think about it like that, but yeah, I only ever or YouTubers for the most part only ever expect to get about 10%, unless they have a really crazy channel. It's like, oh yeah, I get 30% easy, and I'm just like, share, help, please. But yeah, I should expect 230 people to watch a video, approximately. I very rarely get that, alright? And that's basically what I'm saying is, like, that it only hurts a person. It only hurts a person to be subscribed and never watch their videos. It's much kinder to, like, I know people go crazy over milestones. They're like, oh my god, I'm almost at 1,000, please subscribe, and I did that too. I did that a lot, and I've gotten to the point where now, I've been doing this for over a year, and I've realized that was freaking stupid. Like, I should not have done that. I should not have been crazy over reaching subscriber milestones, because it doesn't matter that much. It matters. Every subscriber matters, but the subscribers that actually watch the videos, I guess, are the ones that matter more. So I guess what I'm saying is, if you want to subscribe to Ship Wrekt just to help us reach some kind of subscriber milestone, but you don't plan on watching any videos, or you only plan on watching the Pokemon stuff, I would recommend against it. I would recommend please don't do that. Like, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it for you to have this extra channel in your little sidebar of subscribed channels and just be like, I don't go here, you know, and it's not worth it for us to have this extra subscriber that's just like, I don't watch any videos, you know. It's like, it doesn't help anything. It doesn't help anything at all. So yeah, but if you really want to see me play all-around gaming, or whatever, and if you want to see Pedro play all-around gaming, if you want to see us do that together, especially, then please go subscribe to the Ship Wrekt channel. I really appreciate it. It's something that we are going to continue doing, especially since we have this green screen right here, but in the other room, all the walls are painted green, so it's a green screen wall. So we're gonna go crazy on our editing and stuff. It's gonna be really cool. I'm really excited about it. So yeah, if that's something you're interested in, please go subscribe. But yeah, we'll be picking it up soon. All right, so don't worry about that too much. So yes, so I've already said, yeah, I'm closing the channel, but Ship Wrekt will be there. So Ship Wrekt will be there for all-around gaming purposes, and it's gonna be a good time. And I guess, like, beyond that, you're probably wondering, like, well, what else? Like, is that it, you know? No, not quite. Or I guess what I should talk about first before I talk about what else I'm going to do instead is why I'm doing this. That's probably where I should have started. That's definitely where I should have started, but why I am closing the channel. Well, I already told you about the fact that I'm not reaching my 10%. I will reach my 10% maybe, like, in like a week or two on certain videos. Only some kinds of videos actually reach the 10% anymore. And I know why. It's because some of my subscribers subscribe to me for Pokemon Let's Plays, and that's understandable. And then some of them subscribed for the art stuff, which is also understandable. And there are some people who watch both, and I appreciate that a lot. And then there are people who just don't, and that's fine, you know, like I don't watch when I watched more YouTube videos, I didn't watch everybody's video, or I didn't watch one person's every single video. There were sometimes I was just like, I'm just not interested in this, you know? But like, maybe if I'm watching a battle channel and they start uploading an LP and I'm like, I don't really care about your Let's Plays or whatever, like, I think you're a better battler than you are a Let's Player or whatever, you know, and then I don't watch the Let's Play, and that's fine, you know, and that happens a lot, and I understand that because I obviously came from a subscriber standpoint. Like, I watched YouTube videos before I started YouTube. It's not like I just suddenly decided, wow, I could probably do YouTube. It's like, no, I watched other people do it, and then I decided that I could try it from there. So yeah, like, I don't reach my 10%, and honestly, it's been really weird lately. Like, I started the Artlocke, let's see if I can scroll back here. I started the Artlocke a month ago at this point. Holy shit, it's been a month. I started the Artlocke a month ago, and at that point I had like 2,200 and like maybe 50 or 60 subscribers, and the Artlocke did really well for the first couple weeks, or first couple days, sorry, not weeks. Hello, it's only been 4 weeks. It did really well for the first couple days, but I only started losing subscribers, which was weird. And I have started gaining them back again, but I've only, like, for something that I've been so excited about and that I've been working so very hard on, to sometimes not reach 10%. Like, there's a video 2 weeks ago that I'm looking at that has 203 views, so it's like, it's close, but it's not quite there, you know? And it's like something that I've worked so hard on. I work very hard on that editing. It takes me like 3 to 4 hours each Artlocke video to get that editing done. Like, it's insane, because I have to rewatch every moment to make sure that I find a place where I can edit something in. And then I actually do the editing itself, of course. But yeah, it takes me 3 to 4 hours to do that. And then, and it's something that I've been really passionate about, something that I've been really excited to do. And then to not only, you know, not reach 10%, but then to also lose subscribers slash, like, climb very, very, very extremely slow, okay? Like, I've been, like, desperately sitting here hoping that one day I actually will reach 2,300. I think I'm at, like, 2,299 right now, at this moment that I'm recording this video. 2,299. And I am screaming internally, and I'm like, I don't know, it's just... It's frustrating. It's been extremely frustrating for me. And just seeing that even when I work really, really, really hard on something, that it's not gonna benefit me at all, has been painful. It hasn't been a good thing for me. It's been really screwing with my head. And it's been making me unhappy. And that is one of the biggest things. Like, people say all the time that they do YouTube because it's fun. They do YouTube because it makes them happy. This is not making me happy. This is making me stressed out. This is making me angry. This is making me miserable. I can't do this anymore. I really can't do this anymore. So that's one of the biggest reasons. Another reason is another big reason is I started off the channel with the intention of only doing art videos. Like, if you go back and you watch it, or if you watch like the first couple videos, like a good handful of videos are just art videos, you know, and that was great. And then I started doing Let's Plays, and that was fun. It was a lot of fun. But I think what happened was I got so caught up in seeing all these other PokeTubers, like, do all this cool stuff and play all these fun games, and it's like, I love watching people play games. I could do it too. I should do it too. You know, why not? Why not me? And it was fun to do at the time. It really was. But then what happened was it ended up shifting my focus from, like, I wanted to be just art. I just wanted to put on blinders and just art. Just art. And then I'm like, maybe I could just do some Let's Plays, and you know what, maybe I could do some battles sometimes, and you know, like, I like collecting Pokemon cards. I could do that a little bit too. And so then what started off in being like one concrete thing that I was focusing on ended up expanding to like everything, which, like, it was fun sometimes, but then it got to a point where that's like, people would subscribe to watch the TCG stuff, to watch the LP stuff, to watch the battle stuff, to watch the art stuff, and all of that, like, all of that kind of just ended up being too much, like, because that's how subscribers get burned, I guess, is that when I expanded too much and did too much shit, like, people would only want to watch one kind of thing. So then I ended up with, like, when I stopped doing the TCG stuff as much, and I stopped doing the battle stuff as much, those subscribers stopped watching things because there was nothing for them to watch. They didn't want to watch the LPs, they didn't want to watch the art stuff. And then, like, that period of time when I only did art stuff, all the LP watchers just started dying off. None of them wanted to watch the art stuff. So I basically, what I did is I fucked up, alright? I fucked up. And a lot of it, like, part of it also was probably that I pushed, not pushed, but, like, I got myself featured on Lumio Station, which was fantastic. I had a lot of fun with that, and I'm still thankful that they gave me that chance, but what probably happened is that they came over expecting Let's Play stuff, because that's what it was. I was featured on Lumio Station as part of a Let's Play, the tag lock, and then they come here and then maybe they watch a few LPs, but then when I started doing more art stuff, they wouldn't watch that, you know? And so then, for the subscribers that I got on Lumio Station that actually were active, they probably died off after that point. Not to mention, Lumio Station is full of really big PokeTubers, and those subscribers will always be more loyal to those other PokeTubers than they will be to the smaller channels. Let's be honest here. Like, unless somebody was like really sitting there just like, oh my freaking goodness, Sarcasm is 6, this is so amazing, then they're always gonna be more loyal to Nappy and Shady and just like, I mean, not to, like, drop names or whatever. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I'm not, like, trying to, like, crap on anybody. I'm not trying to say, like, you hurt my channel. No, alright? No. They gave me an opportunity, and it was helpful at the time, but I realize now that it was probably not in my best interest to put myself out there for that. It was my mistake, not theirs, you know? It's not like, I'm seriously, just disclaimer, I am not blaming anybody for my channel being dead, okay? Just putting that out there, but what I am saying is, it wasn't a good choice for me. It wasn't a good choice for me. Which is a weird thing to say, because it's not like I just decided, like, I'm going to be part of Lumio Station. Like, they chose me, but it was my choice to put myself out there for that. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, that ended up being not such a great thing. Not to mention, I didn't even grow as much from it as I thought I would, which is fine. I get it. I was the only chick on that LP, so, I mean, unless somebody was, like, really, really into that, but I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. So yeah, getting these extra subscribers for something that I wasn't as passionate about is probably what hurt the channel a little bit more. Like I said, having too much stuff on the channel was not a good thing for me. But I guess the biggest reason that I'm deciding this now, because this has been a problem for a while, but the biggest reason I'm deciding now is that I find myself sitting there thinking, like, crap, I have to record today. Like, damn it, I forgot to record today. Just, like, frick. Like, I have to take time out of, you know, like, I'm really into this drawing right now, but I need to record. And that sucks. That sucks so bad. I really don't want to have to sit there and be like, it's just miserable. It's miserable for me to think to myself, I have to stop what I'm doing, which is art, which is my favorite thing, just ever. Alright, that is my favorite thing to do ever. And I have to stop doing that to record. And so, like, Let's Plays used to be a lot of fun for me. They really did. They really, really did. And the Artlocke is still fun for me. But I'm finding more and more and more that I would rather be drawing. I would rather be working on becoming a better artist, working on my anatomy practice, working on, like, you know, character development, working on anything else but Let's Plays. And that's where it stops being fun for me. That is where it stops being fun for me, when it's actually, like, I feel like having this channel and doing Let's Plays and doing battles and stuff is getting in the way of me becoming a better artist, and that was my main goal. But like I said, I started this channel with just art stuff. Just art. That was all I intended to do for it. And now it's at a point where that is hurting me. It's hurting me that I started that way and I let myself go astray, that I let myself do other things because I wanted to be part of the Pokemon community. I don't want that anymore. I'm gonna be extremely blunt right now. I do not want to be any part of the Pokemon community anymore. I do not like it here. I am sick of this place. I am extremely sick of the Pokemon community. And I'm not gonna say it's a bad community, alright? I'm not gonna say, like, oh, I hate everybody, everybody sucks, oh my god, it's so awful here. I just don't like it. I just don't like being here because I am passionate about so many more things than just Pokemon, alright? There are so many things out there that I want to do, and the biggest thing is art, and the Pokemon community does not respect art in a way that I feel is appropriate, I guess. Like, they love seeing art. They don't like somebody actually being proud of it for some reason. They like to... I just don't feel like I'm getting, like, the credit I deserve, the respect I deserve for putting 7 to 8 hours into something, you know? Something that I've worked so hard on. I'm just sick of being told that I'm not, like, worth paying for my time, you know? Like, I'm doing a service, and I'm not expecting you to pay me $1 million for one drawing, but, like, to tell me that $10 an hour is too much, like, apparently I don't deserve, like, I don't know, it's just like I don't deserve living wages. Like, please, just get out of my face with that bullshit, you know? I'm just sick of the Pokemon community not being friendly to artists and not being friendly to designers. I see it all the time where a Poketuber posts something saying, like, I need quick, cheap design. It's like, like if you need quick, cheap design it yourself, because that's the freest you're gonna get. Like, or that's the freest you should get, you know? Is like you're asking for somebody else to design something because you cannot do it yourself, correct? So you should pay for that person to do it for you. It's like if my toilet broke, like if my toilet broke and I'm like, shit, I gotta shit, and my toilet is broken, I can't, like, I need to call somebody, so I call a plumber, you know, I can't just have my toilet broken, I need to call a plumber, I can't do this myself, and, you know, he comes in, he's like, yeah, I could probably fix your toilet for you, should be fine, you know, and he fixes my toilet, and everything's better now, and I'm just like, alright, thanks, I'll tell my friends about you, but, you know, thanks, that was great, and he goes, are you not going to pay me? And it's like, oh no, I'll just don't worry, I'll give you a shout out, I'll tell all my friends about it, tell my family, but you know, if I worked really, really hard at it, like if I honestly put my mind to it, I could probably be a plumber too, so like if I could do it, like, you know, you don't deserve to get paid for that, you know, like, don't worry, I'm giving you a shout out, don't worry. It's like, no. This person went through school for this shit, or, like, trained under their parents, or whatever, like, you know, they maybe had, like, some, like, crazy father who's like, you must take over the plumbing business, and, you know, like, they worked really hard on it. Like, I've worked on art for over 10 years at this point, and I've been in and out of school for it, and it's like, when people tell me that they and I get the messages all the time. I get the messages of like, hey, can you do this for me? And can you do it for free? It's like, I'm sorry. Like, did you work for 10 years on art? No. So you should probably be paying me to do this for you because you literally cannot do it yourself. Not in this style, not in this way. You know, like if you want a cruddy drawing for free, do it yourself or ask some 10-year-old, I guess. I don't know. I'm just sick of seeing artists and designers get disrespected so much. I'm sick of seeing artists and designers like lay their souls on the line just to get a bigger PokeTuber to commission them. And for like I don't know, it's like hey, I'll work on this fucking layout for you for 3 hours and you know, you just slide me $5 or something. It's like you could be doing you could be making more money working at McDonald's for 3 hours than you would be like working on something that took you years to cultivate, years to practice and to get stronger at. And it's like, and you know what? Anybody can be hired at McDonald's as long as you're not like literally a murderer or like don't have any limbs. And I'm pretty sure they would still hire somebody with no limbs. Like anybody could do that, and you could be getting paid more there than you would be doing design work just for exposure. I hate that. 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 I hate when people say like I'll give you a shout out on my channel. Throw your channel in a fire. Throw your channel literally into a fire. And I didn't mean for this to become a rant video, but it's got this point where like, I'm closing my channel. I can say whatever the frickle frackle I want to say at this point, so fuck it. If you want to unsubscribe from me now, I mean, it doesn't matter. The channel's gonna be gone. Or not uploading anymore. So it is kind of my time to just do whatever I want and say whatever I want, so we're gonna do that. Because I don't really expect many of you to care, I guess. That's another thing, is I don't, like, it's gotten to a point where I don't think people care about my channel anymore, which is fine. It really is, it's just fine. It's, I burned a lot of bridges, I guess. Like, you know how I'm saying what I feel right now? I did that before, and it cost me. It really did cost me. It got me to a point where, certain YouTubers out there disliked me a lot, and so then their subscribers also disliked me a lot. And it happens, I guess. And that's another reason I don't like the Pokemon community, is that you can't say what you want. You can't say what you need to say without being punished for it, without your channel being hurt for it. And that's a shitty situation. It's a really shitty situation. And I tried to persevere through it, and I don't feel like me I don't feel like me ending the channel is me, like, losing. I don't think I've lost the battle. I think I've just realized that I'm not a good fit, okay? Like, I'm not gonna fight to make the Pokemon community a more open place all by myself, I guess. And I know there's other people out there who do say what they want to say, but again, their channels suffer for it. They really do. And it's painful to see that, and I don't want to restrict myself anymore. I don't want to restrict myself to, like, well, I said what I had to say, and, you know, now my channel will never be a good channel because of it. And it's like, that's not fair to me. That is not fair to me. It's not fair to me to put the time and effort into this thing that I've apparently already burned the bridge for. No, why would I do that? Why would I put more effort into something that's literally making me miserable and that I have no future in? I really don't think I have a future in the Pokemon community. And you can go ahead in the comment section right now and say whatever you want to say to make me not quit. It's not gonna help. It's really not gonna help, because I get it all the time. I really do. I have very loyal subscribers, and I appreciate the I love you guys. I really do. I really appreciate all of the support that I get from you guys. I have a handful of very, very supportive subscribers who are always talking to me in the comment section, always talking to me on Twitter. I love you guys. I really do. But nothing you say right now is going to make me change my mind. Nothing you say is going to make it better, I guess. Like, I guess because it's one of those things where, like, when somebody you admire says, like, oh, you know, this thing isn't working out for me, you just want to make it better. Like, and that happens for me too. Like, there are people out there who say, like, wow, I'm not really sure if I can do this anymore. And I'm just like, you can do it, just hold on, just keep pushing through. And it's like, sometimes that's not the best case. Sometimes, I mean, not the best, plan. Sometimes it's just not what you want to do. Like, if something's really hurting you, if something's really making you miserable, just because someone else says, you can do it, doesn't make it better. It doesn't make it okay all of a sudden. It's like, it's still hurting you. I could do it. I could do this channel. I could keep pushing forward in this channel, and I can drag this channel all the way to, like, 10K if I really, really just focus on it for another, like, 7 years. It'll take me, like, 10 years to make it to 10K, and I could do that shit. I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. I don't want to make myself suffer anymore. And you know what? Maybe, like, I don't know the future. Maybe if I keep going with the channel, like, all of a sudden, like, something miraculous will happen and I'll just blow up and, like, all these subscribers will come in, like, oh my gosh, Sarcasm and Sickness is, like, the new thing, like, the best thing out there. And it's like, whoa, yeah, it's cool. But, like, I can't predict the future. I can't tell you that I'm gonna hit that burst. That's what everybody wants. Every small PokeTuber is hoping for that one moment where just all of a sudden everybody realizes how amazing they are, and everybody's gonna come just flooding in, just all these subscribers, just all of them, you know? And that's what we're all hoping for, and I'm tired of waiting for that. I'm tired of waiting for that. I'm tired of hoping, you know, like I'm personable enough. I'm somewhat attractive sometimes in the right lighting, you know, like, I don't want to, like, yeah, people should be subscribing to me, right? I'm cool, I'm alright, I'm hip, I'm happening, you know. It's like, I'm sick of that shit. I'm sick of waiting for that. I really didn't mean to be cursing so much, but like I said, it's just, I guess I've gotten to a point where I'm just so chill with this thing. I'm just like, whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of reasons. There's a lot of reasons to give it up. Like I said, the biggest reason really is that I'm sick of putting aside my art and putting aside my artistic development for YouTube. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to hinder myself. I don't want to put shackles around my own feet. Like, I don't want to imprison myself to this channel anymore. But like I said, I do want to finish the Artlocke. I do want to, you know, do EXPNU PU if possible. But beyond that, that's it. That's really it. I guess the thing I'm trying to say at this point is the Pokemon community isn't home anymore. I don't feel like what is a home? Like, you feel safe, you feel comfortable there. It's where, you know, your family is, I guess. And I don't feel that way anymore. I don't feel safe here. I don't feel comfortable here. I don't feel okay. It just hasn't felt like a home for a few months at this point, for kind of a long time. And I've been trying to hope that something would get better, and it's just not a place I want to be anymore. And that's fine, you know? It's totally fine. Like, nothing's gonna be perfect all the time. Nothing's gonna be perfect for you always. Like, this was a good place for me a while ago, and I'm not saying that I never liked this place. I'm not saying that I hate everybody and that everything was always awful. No, I had a great time. I had a really great time. And I guess the problem is that good time ended. It ended. And that's gonna happen. Like, you know, like when I was a little kid, I loved going to Disney World. If I were to go to Disney World now, I would still have fun, but it wouldn't be as magical an experience as it was for me when I was a child, you know? Like, things change. You grow up, you notice more things, you see more shit, you live through more, you have more experiences, and things change because of that. Things change in your eyes because of that. Disney World's always going to be the same, kind of. I mean, they're always improving things, but, you know, it's going to be generally the same, and kids are always going to find it amusing and magical and awesome and stuff, but it changed for me. This channel changed for me. This channel started off being something I was so inspired to do, and it's gotten to a point where it's just being a hassle. It's just been a hassle to upload to. It's been a hassle to, like, I hate missing uploads, but I hate working on them at this point. It's just been a pain more than anything else, and it's been hurting me inside, like inside my little heart. It's been hurting, and this is a big decision for me, so don't think that I just like decided this all of a sudden. Like, I've been thinking about this. I've been thinking on and off about this for probably a few months now. But I wasn't really like super considering it. I've been thinking about this probably ever since Pedro closed his channel, actually. Because at that point I was like, well, I could, you know, like, maybe it would be better for me to restart too. Like, we had kind of the same problems where we stretched ourselves too thin. We had so many different kinds of videos that not everybody watched every kind of them. And, you know, and when he closed his channel, it's like, well, he had an 8K channel. Like, that's a pretty big deal. You know, like, if he can just close that and then just start over something new, I mean, I could do that too, right? Like, I'm only at 2K. It's not as, like, shocking, I guess. But I kept thinking to myself, like, you know what? Like, I'd rather just keep going. I'd rather just, like, I'm still having fun with this. I still love this channel. I still love these subscribers. I don't want to let anybody down. But at this point, all I'm doing is letting myself down. All I'm doing is hurting myself and just cutting myself off at the knees. I'm not letting myself grow or improve. So that's it. That's it for this channel. And I guess, where do we go from here is the next question, right? Like, what happens next? I've already mentioned Ship Wrekt, but then I avoided mentioning something else, so let's get into that. And that is, I do plan on opening up another channel. It's going to be only art stuff. So let me tell you right now, if you only watch my LPs and you really don't care that much about the art stuff, I do not want you to be a subscriber. I really don't. And it's gonna sound really rude and really blunt and, like, really just, you know, like, super, what am I trying to say here? Like, ungrateful. There we go. Like, really, it'll sound really freaking ungrateful. Like, well, I could have helped you get to like 100 subscribers, like, right away, but, you know, fine, whatever, never mind. I do not want you to subscribe. I don't want you to subscribe if you don't like the art stuff, alright? Because that's all it's gonna be. That's really all it's gonna be. If you only like my Pokemon stuff, that is perfectly fine. And there are always gonna be other Poketubers for you out there. Trust me, there really are. In fact, a lot of you guys have told me that you started Pokemon either because of me, or not so much because of me, but because of other Poketubers you've seen in combination with me. You know, like, and that's great. That's fantastic. And you can go ahead and live that dream. I'm not saying it's impossible for you. I'm just saying it's impossible for me, I guess. But yeah, if you like watching the LPs, check out Ship Wrekt, see if you like the formula. If you don't subscribe. But like I said, if you only watch the LPs, I don't want you on the new channel. I haven't made it yet, and I'll tell you guys when I do make it. For those of you who really like the art stuff and, like, the talking stuff, I'll probably still do that because I do need that as an outlet, honestly. Skill Link has become a big part of me, like, just having a place to just talk about what bothers me and talk about, you know, what I'm thinking and feeling. So I'll still have something like that on the new channel, but yeah, if you don't like that stuff, if you don't like Skill Link, if you haven't cared so much about, you know, like the Artlocke Spotlight, which is just generally a speed art kind of thing, please do not subscribe. I honestly don't want you there. I don't want you to feel like you have to because you... I don't want you to feel like you have to. It's like, well, I still want to support you, but I don't really care about the art stuff so much. It's like, no. The art stuff is my soul. It's my heart. It is my life's blood. That it literally is what keeps me going. And if you don't like that, then that's really all that needs to be said, I guess. Like, you don't... If that's not what you're here for, it's fine, because, like I said, I did this to myself. I spread the channel too thin. I did too much. I took on too much, and I'm dropping the ball at this point. I've been dropping subscribers, I've been dropping views, I've been dropping everything, and it's not your fault for only liking the LP stuff, and that's fine. Like I said, that's completely fine, and I respect you for that. That's fine. You don't have to like art. It's because it's not all that's on this channel. So if you subscribe to the channel and I only had art stuff and you told me you didn't like art, like, okay, then fine. Yeah, that's stupid. Like, what are you doing? Which is what I'm saying, is the new channel will only be art. So to subscribe because you like me or like my Let's Plays, but you don't like my art, is stupid. Alright, it's just plain stupid. So don't be stupid, I guess. Don't do that. And like I said, it sounds really ungrateful and it sounds really rude and fucked up to say, but I want to keep the channel... I want to grow honestly. I want to grow in a pure, organic way. Like, if people stumble across my channel and they like what they see, then I want them to subscribe. But if people are jumping over from this channel because they've been subscribed to this channel, that's not fair to me and it's not fair to you. Don't do it. Just don't do it. I don't want a bunch of dead subscribers. That's the bottom line. I do not want a bunch of dead subscribers. If I have 100 subscribers on my channel, I would like to at least get 10 views. I don't want 100 subscribers to be there because they liked my Let's Play stuff and now they're not going to watch anything, but they figured they'd still drop some support. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. What supports me is actually watching the video. What supports me is actually leaving a like. What supports me is actually being engaged, I guess. Subscribing just because you thought it was the right thing to do isn't support. It really just makes a YouTuber think that, honestly what happens is it leads a YouTuber to a place where they have so many subscribers and they're kicking themselves in the teeth because they can't get any of them to watch anything, and that's really heartbreaking to see, and I see it a lot in this community. Honestly, what happens is it creates all of these big YouTubers with big channels, sub-wise, and they are very respected in the community, but these big sub counts don't carry over to their views, to their videos, and it's frustrating to them, and I see it all the time, where it just seems like they're just spinning their wheels, and like they're like a car stuck in the snow or the sand, and they're trying anything to get out of this rut, and they can't do it. They're just trying to gain traction, and it's not happening, and I can't do that. I am so sick of being that, and it's not as bad, like my channel is not as bad as other channels that I've seen out there, but I don't want it to get worse because I know where I'm at. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm headed, and I'm not going to go down that road, and I don't want that for the new channel. The new channel is going to be strictly art. It's going to be a Skill Link-like series, or it's going to be Skill Link, but probably under a different name, or definitely under a different name, I guess. It's going to be Skill Link. It's going to be regular speed arts, where it's just, you know, you're just listening to, or you're just watching the art go and listening to music in the background or whatever, and it's going to be, it may be just some segments that are just talking and no art. There might be tutorials, but do not bet on that because I'm not good at that. I don't feel like I'm a good choice to watch to get art help because I don't think I'm that great yet, I guess. I feel like I've got a long way to go. But yeah, that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be all of that stuff. It's gonna be none of the Pokemon stuff. There may be Pokemon art on there, which is fine, you know? Like, I like drawing Pokemon. I'm not saying I don't like Pokemon all of a sudden. I love Pokemon. I love drawing them. But it's not going to be the main focus on the channel because the biggest problem is on this channel I've been drawing a lot of my characters from a story that I want to write eventually, you know, a story that I'm in the middle of writing, kind of. I just haven't gotten to a place where I can actually execute it yet, which is part of the reason I really want to work on my art, but I've been drawing a lot of characters from that, and I don't feel safe uploading it here. I don't feel okay uploading it here because I think it's going to just, it's not going to get the support that I want it to, and it's going to hurt me. It's going to hurt me to see that I could draw some, dumb Pokemon out there. I could draw a Trubbish, and it would get so much more support than me drawing a character that I created, a character that was born from my own brain, a character that I put my heart into, and it'd be like, that's cool, you know, that's fine. It's like, oh, but did you see that ride sheet that she drew? Oh my god, it's so great. And it's like, I worked for 2 hours on that, and I worked for 6 hours on this. Like, please, you know? And it happens a lot on my Twitter. And I guess it's one of those things, if you're subscribed to my Twitter and you won't, like, just to keep updated on this channel, I guess it's a good time to start start thinking about unfollowing. But yeah, that's pretty much the dealio, is that I'm going to be making a new channel. I haven't made it yet. Like I said, I'll let you know when it happens. I'll let you know. I really will. But I feel like I've reached a dead end in this community and on this channel, and so I'm just gonna stop. I'm not gonna keep butting my head against the wall. I'm not gonna keep trying to push this brand, this whatever this is. I'm not gonna try to keep shoving this into people's faces and hoping that somebody's gonna actually watch and care. It's just not working. It's not helping. It's not happening anymore. And there's things I could do. Like, I am friends with some bigger PokeTubers. I could probably definitely go and get, like, some co-ops with people, or, you know, just, like, be featured on their channel for something. It's not gonna do anything but give me some of their subscribers that probably still won't watch me. Like, I don't want that. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to be scrambling to kiss somebody else's ass to try to get their subscribers, because that's a lot of what happens in this community. And maybe for those of you who aren't actually, like, you know, like, a YouTuber in this community, maybe you don't notice it as much. Maybe you do. There are some people out there who really have seen how obvious it is sometimes that people are like I'm gonna make sure to always do videos that, you know, are just like so-and-so's, you know, or I'm gonna try to do my best to be featured on so-and-so's channel, and only these top, like, 50K and up channels, like I'm gonna do everything I can for them, you know, and hopefully they'll feature me on something, and then I'll get some subscribers, and I'll be popular finally. And it's like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to kiss somebody's ass to get there. I mean, and it's one of those things, like, I don't know what the art community is like on YouTube. I don't know if there is one, you know? Like, I've seen some, but I don't really know too much about it, I guess, and this is gonna be the time for me to discover it. But I can't really imagine too much of, like, an art co-op happening, you know? Like, what the hell? Like, how do you do that, you know? And, I'm gonna have to build this all by myself, and I'm prepared for that. I want that. I want the blood, sweat, and tears that I put into this to actually be what makes it, you know? Like, I want the sweat of my brow to count. I want my hard work to be a factor. I don't want it to be like, well, you can't grow because, you know, you told Shino to go fuck himself. And let's be honest, that's part of what happened there. You know, like, I don't want that to be the reason that I can't grow anymore. That's so freaking stupid. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to kiss somebody's ass who I think is not a good person. Anybody. Like, I don't want to kiss anybody's ass, or I don't want to be sitting there, like being super nice to somebody, regardless if they're a good person or not, you know, just to try to get something from them. I don't want that for myself. I don't want to be a person who just has to compromise their own dignity to get further ahead. And I know that's the kind of society we live in, but I guess I would just rather try to break that mold. I would rather try to break out of this stupid cycle that I'm sick of. I'm sick of this community. I'm really sick of it. I'm really sick of I'm really sick of not growing because I'm not, you know, trying to get co-ops with other PokeTubers, because I'm not trying to, you know, be somebody else's bitch. I'm tired of not growing because I didn't roll over and just let somebody walk all over me. I don't want that. I don't want to be the person that starts selling their artwork at, like, $10 for a piece that I work on for 7 hours. Just so that, you know, Shady or Nappy will commission me. No. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that for anybody. I'm not doing that The only, okay, like, okay, you're probably thinking, like, well, what about the emergency commission series? Like, that's super cheap. Yeah, that's because I'm in an emergency rut right now. Like, I'm in a place where I need quick cash, and I know what I have to do to get it, I guess. And it's not for the purpose, it's not, like, I'm not selling myself cheaper for the purpose of getting exposure. That's the difference. I'm selling myself cheaper for the purpose of getting money right now. And yeah, it's just, I don't want to be... I don't want to do what I have to do to make it in this community. I don't want to do that. Because there's only, right now, it really, and there's going to be people who are out there who are working really hard, and I respect that. I really do. There are people out there who work really hard in their channels and are waiting for that break. They're waiting for their break. That's fantastic, and keep going, guys. I believe in you. I really do. But that's not going to help, I guess. Me believing isn't going to help, and you guys believing in me isn't going to help. I mean, it would hurt worse if you didn't believe in me at all and you stopped watching, but, I guess just the act of saying things to me like it's gonna be okay doesn't make it okay. It seems like there are only two ways to really make it in the Pokemon community. And one way is, I guess you just keep pushing forward and you keep improving your content, you keep just on that same track until all of a sudden, just like out of the blue, you just hit this sudden crazy burst of subscribers, you just gain all this traction, you just explode. And like Shady did. And I'm not saying that Shady doesn't deserve it. I'm not trying to say that at all, trust me. But he didn't work with a bunch of big YouTubers to get where to get his first 100K. Like, he works with them now, but, like, in the beginning, it was all him, and he just blew up. And the other way is to do it the way most Poketubers are trying right now, which is getting co-ops with the bigger Poketubers. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And I don't want to wait for my break. Not for this. Not for something that I'm just not very passionate about anymore. Not for this. If a big break is gonna happen for me, it's gonna happen on my art channel. It's gonna be because I worked so hard to become a better artist, to become a stronger artist, to work on my story, to work on my characters. That is why it's gonna happen, not because I played Pokemon a little bit. You know, it's like, I'm still gonna play Pokemon. I'm still gonna love the games. It's just I'm gonna enjoy it more without having to, like, push my reactions and try so hard to be entertaining and funny. You know, like... It's a really big decision, and I've said a lot of weird stuff in this video. Not weird, just stuff that's been on my mind for a while, alright? So I'm not trying to get to the end of the video and be like, oh, by the way, all that mean stuff I said about people, don't worry about it. Like, no, alright? Like, this is stuff I've been thinking for a long time, alright? And I may very well be a bitch for it. I may very well be, like, hated even more, but that's fine because I'm leaving. See ya, you know, like, I'm not gonna be here that much longer, and I'm not really even finishing the Artlocke to try to get views on it. I'm not making this video so that you guys watch the Artlocke more so that I stay. I'm not doing this because, you know, I want to, like, generate buzz on my channel, because I want to generate any kind of, like, because, like, I want to, like, hype things up or anything. That's not it. I'm literally quitting. I'm literally leaving this channel and going to create a new one. So, I guess this is an early goodbye because it's not over yet. Like I said, the Artlocke and EXPNU PU is going to continue. So it's almost goodbye, I guess. I wanted to put this out now to kind of prepare everybody for it, I guess. To just get you guys ready to know what's coming for the future. I don't want to just all of a sudden just be gone, I guess. And I want you guys to know that I really appreciate how far you've gotten me. And I appreciate anybody who is going to come over to the new channel. But like I said, if you don't care about what's going to be on the new channel, then that's fine. Just please don't subscribe just to make me feel better about it. You're gonna make me feel worse to sit there and see how many people have subscribed to my channel but refuse to watch anything. Like, it's not a good thing for me. It's really not. It's not good for anybody, to be honest. So yeah, that's just about it, I guess. Like I said, I'll let you know when the new channel is created, and you can decide then if you want to subscribe to it or not. I'll try to create the channel and then release the first video on it as soon as possible, kind of thing, or like at least announce the channel once the first video or two is up on it. But yeah, this is it, guys. This is it, and it's not sad, actually. It's not sad for me, anyway. This is a good thing. This is a really good thing for me. I'm gonna have time to work on the things that matter for me. I'm gonna have time to work on what I care about. It's just not this anymore. It's just not this. It's just not this. So, thank you guys so much for supporting me and for being there. Like, if you want to stop watching my videos now, if you want to unsubscribe now, I don't blame you. But I guess I'd like to go out with a bang. I would love for you guys to still support the Artlocke. I would love for you guys to still support EXPNU PU when those battles start happening. But yeah, this is the end, or this is the beginning of the end. That's what it is. This is the beginning of the end. And if you've made it this far in the video, I appreciate the heck out of that. It's like an hour-long video at this point. And yeah, it's just whatever you take from this video, I guess just know that the facts of the matter are that I will stop uploading to this channel as soon as the Artlocke and EXPNU PU is over. I'm gonna be working on Ship Wrekt channel, and I'm gonna be opening a new channel. I don't really care if you agree with everything else I said. It's fine. It's whatever. It's you don't need to agree with me. You don't even need to, like, I'm not gonna hate you if you don't agree with me. You know, it's whatever. I don't really have anything to really say. Like, there's nothing for you guys to say either to make me change my mind or to make this different. Just know that I'm happy about this, alright? Just know that I am happy about this, and I'm glad that this is actually gonna happen for me, that I'm actually gonna make this decision, and I'm actually gonna make this happen. And yeah, just, guys, honestly, just have a lovely day. See ya.